tigers are some of the most amazing creatures on the planet. They are the largest members of the cat family and are known for their power and strength. As the largest member of the cat family, tigers are strong, powerful, and one of nature's most feared predators. They are overwhelmingly beautiful. Their power and grace are mesmerizing. Any animal with its strength, speed, and power is literally amazing. Still, when it comes to us humans, anything that can kill us or elicits fear immediately fascinates and amazes us. It's the same reason you'll see wild animals, say giraffes, all standing in the distance watching lions on a hunt. They can't take their eyes off something so dangerous. When zookeeper Richard saw his tiger was pregnant, he was overjoyed. But, strangely enough, the tiger refused to give birth. Richard decided to go to the vet for an ultrasound. When the vet saw the ultrasound, he immediately called the police. But what was wrong with the tiger? And what did Richard do wrong? Oh, you won't believe what they found inside. After a long search for a proper breeder, Richard had found a man standing in front of his zoo who was willing to help. After 2 months, Richard called the vet to check if his tiger Callie was really pregnant. "Callie is pregnant. Everything's fine with her babies too," said the vet. But week to week, Callie became more and more restless. Richard had prepared everything for the birth, but Callie refused to give birth. Richard couldn't do anything but call the vet. The vet asked him to feel her stomach, and what he felt was shocking. He felt a small bump, but what did that mean? Was his tiger okay? When the vet arrived, he immediately started the examination, as Callie was not moving at all. Callie appeared not only restless, but also in pain. She had to be sedated. After a few minutes, she fell asleep and the doctor started the ultrasound. It was a tense few minutes. After the exam, the vet told Richard that he needed to make an urgent call. When the vet returned, he reassured them that his tiger was fine. But after a few minutes, Richard heard a strange noise. A police car came. Richard knew immediately that the vet had called the police. Something else was found inside the tiger's stomach. The vet needed help from the police to perform the operation. But then the police officer told Richard that he needed to be questioned. Richard didn't understand anything anymore. Richard showed his paperwork to the police, but they needed more information from him. The policeman showed him various mugshots and asked if he could identify anyone from the pictures. After seeing the pictures, he saw a familiar face. It was the breeder's face that helped him get Callie pregnant. But why was he a suspect? The police explained to him that this man was doing criminal medical treatment. But what exactly had he done to Callie? The vet noticed 2 strange things on the ultrasound, and one of them was an illegal implant in Callie's abdomen. In order to remove the implant and trace it back to the breeder, the police helped the vet with the operation. When the operation was complete, and Callie had delivered her pups, the vet couldn't believe his eyes. One cub descended from a rare tiger species. This one could be worth a lot of money, but Richard only had one thing in mind. He wanted to keep the tiger cubs after what had happened. The police were able to track down the criminal breeder and arrest him. Finally, Richard was able to lead a happy life with his 3 tigers. Money is more easily earned than the deep friendship between man and animal. There's always something interesting about animals and humans. This is the amazing moment a rare tiger gave birth to a pair of cubs, delighting zookeepers. The 2 newborn Sumatran tigers, who have yet to open their eyes, were born at London Zoo on Monday. Pregnant tigress Milani was spotted going into labor on a hidden camera, and zookeepers watched excitedly as the first cub was born at 9:10 a.m. and the second just 50 minutes later. Delightful footage shows the tiny cubs learning to feed from their mother and displaying the first signs of playfulness. Their father, JJ, has also been spotted exhibiting a keen interest in the cubs and has been bonding with them. The cubs are a huge victory for the global breeding program of critically endangered animals, as wild populations are estimated to be as low as 300. Assistant Curator of Mammals, Teague Stubbington, said, quote, "We're overjoyed with our new arrivals and with how Milani's responding to her 2 cubs. The Cub Cam allows us to observe the youngsters 24/7 while not disturbing mom and dad at all, which is ideal while they get to know their babies. One of us is always on duty to keep an eye on the little ones throughout the night." Dad JJ has also been spotted taking a peek at his newborns. And Jar Rafestano, who also works in Indonesia to protect the wild animals, said, quote, "The birth brings hope to the long-term survival of the species." He also said, quote, "This is exciting news for the Sumatran tiger, a flagship species for the ZSL conservation program in Indonesia. ZSL has been in Sumatra for more than 14 years, working with our government counterparts to increase the protection of Sumatran tigers. The birth of these 2 tiger cubs brings us hope for their long-term survival." Life can be hard sometimes. While some people have mercy with animals, others break our hearts. Activists and conservationists are agitated at the shocking news of a pregnant tigress with 4 fetuses in the womb being found brutally killed in the forest near Pantarkawada in Maharashtra, Yavatmal. The incident came to light a day later when the mutilated carcass was found in a pool of blood, with the poachers having chopped off its front paws to extract the claws. The wildlife community and officials have reacted strongly to the incident, which occurred within thick forests known to be frequented by tigers in the Vidarbha region. The founder of the State Board of Wildlife at Supata Foundation, Kishore Riff, exposed the matter to the public and demanded stringent action against the culprit poachers responsible for the murder. He termed it as one of the most horrible instances of a tigress death, which has not been heard of or witnessed in recent years. A team of veterinarians performed the autopsy on the tigress, and the report is currently being awaited. As per preliminary investigations by forest officials, the tigress, in an advanced stage of pregnancy, was using an underground den with a small opening for rest and safety. Apparently, the stalking poachers may have spied her entering the den, and they blocked its openings with sticks and stones before setting a fire to suffocate and immobilize the tigress. To ensure her death, they had pierced her body with sharp bamboo sticks or metal rods as she struggled inside the den, causing severe injuries. Later, they dragged out her body and chopped off her paws, said Wright. The forest officials have recovered bamboo sticks, clutch wires, and other evidence, and it also came to light that she was just a month due before delivery. The only similar incident that happened over the previous 30 years was when a tigress was electrocuted in 2004, which led to the abortion of her 3 cubs due to the massive electric shocks. This latest incident is even more barbaric, Wright said. A conservationist said that the country is losing its pride in animals by such heart-wrenching incidents and demanded strict action against the poachers. Soon after the incident, top officials, including a Pantarkawada Divisional Forest Wildlife Officer, a representative of the National Tiger Conservation Authority, and the Chief Conservator of Forest Wildlife, visited the spot.